Hello, I'm Janelle Mose, Advocacy Director for AARP North Dakota. Thank you for joining us today. Part of AARP's work includes helping to improve the places where we live so we can thrive no matter our age or ability. We all want to live in places where there are transportation options, housing is affordable and works for our needs as we age, there's access to the outdoors, and there are ways to stay connected with loved ones and neighbors. Ultimately, our vision is for the future in which communities, urban, suburban, and rural, are great places for all. Since 2017, AARP has funded 376 Community Challenge grants across the country to help spark change that helps improve communities for people of all ages. This year, AARP received more than 2,800 applications, including 33 from North Dakota. A total of $2.4 million was awarded to 184 grantees across the country, including 4 communities in North Dakota: Minot, Max, Belcourt, and Bismarck. Today, I'm pleased to be joined by one of North Dakota's 2020 grantees to share more about their project. Now I'd like to introduce our special guests. I have Christy Narum, the City Auditor, and Nancy Gullickson, the City Council member from the City of Max. Welcome, and thanks for being here today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Great. So let's get started by learning more about your project. Christy, can you tell us why you applied for a Community Challenge grant?
I applied for the grant basically to get I'd like our Main Street to be more vibrant with more flowers. We really don't have anything on Main Street right now, I thought those flower baskets and trees might look really great on Main Street.
No, I agree. I think people love coming to downtown areas, no matter what community they're in. So I think any way that we can make it more spacious and more livable is great. So can you tell us a little bit more about your project? You talked a little bit about the flowers and the trees, but kind of describe a little bit more about your project.
I have purchasing 10 flower baskets that I'm going to hang on the poles on Main Street, and then each spring we'll be planting flowers in those. And then there's some empty spaces on Main Street that kind of need sprucing up a little, so purchasing some trees and maybe having the senior center group help with planting those and organizing what type of flowers we're going to put in each year, and maybe the FFA students.
You know, I think a lot of these Community Challenge grant projects really focus on getting members of the community involved. And so it sounds like you're involving both FFA as well as some retirement home communities. How do you think the community is going to respond to this project, and other ways that you think that this will impact the City of Max?
Well, I think people are going to enjoy seeing all the flowers, and once the trees grow a little and start blooming, it'll definitely add, and people will notice.
So do you have other plans for the future beyond just this fall?
Well, I'm hoping to, every spring get the community involved and maybe have a group of people just planting one basket and designing it, and then maybe planting an extra tree every year, or maybe 2. Not just on Main Street, but in some of the green spaces that are empty, and add some benches so people can walk up and kind of hang out on Main Street a little bit.
Well, I think that's a really fantastic idea. I think if we've learned anything over the last several months is the importance of being outside, being able to find safe spaces to be involved in your community. So anything else that you'd like to add about your project? If not, we'll let you go for the day.
I just want to thank you for choosing Max. We really needed to beautify our city, and thanks to AARP, you're able to do that. So thank you.
Yes, thank you very much. That was just really awesome.
Absolutely. Well, we look forward to seeing the end result of your project, and we'll catch up with you at the end. And I hope you enjoy your project and let us know how it turns out.
We will.
Yep.
Thank you.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for tuning in today and learning more about these fantastic projects that will be implemented this fall. To learn more about the Community Challenge projects and the other ones across the country, you can visit AARP's Livable Communities website at aarp.org/Community Challenge. From there, you can also visit an interactive map that details all the 560 community challenge projects that have been granted since 2017 and learn more about communities who are members of the AARP network of age-friendly states and communities. Or you can visit our AARP North Dakota webpage at aarp.org/ND. Thank you for joining us and stay safe.